Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start the recording. Oops. So the recording is counting down, so once it gets to the point where it's recording, then I will be able to start. Okay, so we are recording. Good evening, my name is Ms. Stokes. This is the welcome session for AP European History, the B section. I am your instructor for the semester. Here is my contact information, my email, which you probably already have because I sent everybody a welcome email, and also my cell phone number. This is a cell phone number that you can contact me. You can also text me at this number. Okay, so and many times I can respond to a text quicker than I can in email or even a voicemail. Okay, so I will be here every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. This is your opportunity to interact with me in real time. So please come with your questions and let me know. Sorry about that. Jeez, really. Oh, sorry. Okay. So please come and let me know if you have any questions about our content. We have for this online class a syllabus and an assignment schedule. I'll show you where that is in just a moment. It's very important that you carefully read through these documents and let me know if you have any questions. Here is a sample assignment calendar. You'll find something similar to this in your syllabus. This is not necessarily for your class, but it is sample of what we have. So what you see here are tasks to be completed every day. And then in this orange section right here, that's your assignment due date. And I'm going to circle this real quick in a nice pink color. Assignment due dates are always on Wednesday at 11:59. Okay, so what this means is the assignments that you work on all week, like this one and this one and then this one, are all due by this Wednesday date. I give you something to do each day, but your assignments are due by 11:59 on Wednesday. If you do not turn the assignment in on Wednesday, then I have to impose the late penalty. And I believe our next slide goes over the late penalty. Hold on one second. It's important that you print off this course schedule and follow it. Like I said, the assignments are due each Wednesday. If you have questions about assignments, don't make assumptions. Go ahead and reach out to me through email or text or through a cell phone. So what about vacation? What if you know you are going to miss some days? Well, you can always work ahead in any Georgia Virtual School class. You can complete assignments ahead of time. There's nothing wrong with that. I will, however, caution you, if you choose to do a test and don't do the preparation work for it, like read the chapters or do the assignments, you run the risk of performing poorly on that test. So make sure if you work ahead, you are completing all assignments. The late work policy is as follows. If you do not turn your assignment in by 11:59 on Wednesday, then you have 3 school days to turn the assignment in that I can accept. But each day, a reduction of 10% is imposed on the assignments. That's once I've graded it. So if you make a 70, because the work you turned in earned you a 70 and you've turned it in late, then I start the 10% at that benchmark. So if you turn it in, if you make 100 and you turn it in on Thursday, then the highest grade you can make is a 90. If you turn it in on Friday, the highest grade you can make is an 80 because I take 20% off. Turn it in on a Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, and then that is a 30% reduction. Regardless, at the end of the semester, all classwork must be turned in prior to the final exam. Okay. In other words, once the final exam starts, I can no longer accept assignments. So here's a graphic that shows the late policy. So you see that orange Wednesday date, and then you see how on Thursday 10% is taken off, Friday 20% is taken off, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday 30% is taken off. After Monday, I cannot accept the assignment. If you turn it in, I will not accept it. The 0 will stay. Here are some things to remember as you're working your Georgia Virtual School course. Technical difficulties are not an excuse for assignments to be late. You are expected to have the appropriate equipment and internet in order to complete this course. If it is your responsibility to secure backup for your computer or internet in case something happens. If in the case of an emergency like inclement weather or something like that, the management at Georgia Virtual School will make decisions on adjusting the schedule. That's not something I can do. Okay, so if you text me or you email me and say, can I have an extension because there was a really bad storm at my house and my internet went out, then I'm going to tell you to submit an extension form, and somebody other than me will either approve it or disapprove it. I don't make those decisions. I just need to make that very clear. You have a Georgia Virtual School email. I hope you have accessed this. This is how I will correspond with you. In addition to your email, you also have access to Office 365, which you can install on up to 5 PCs or Macs in your home. When saving assignments, make sure you save them in a common file format. So I can open them. If you send me a file that I cannot open, what I'm going to do is put a 0 in the grade book for that assignment, and then I'll put in the comments that I could not open the assignment and that you have 3 school days to resubmit so I can grade with no late penalty. If you choose not to do that, then the 0 will stay. This is an AP class. I expect you to do your own work. I don't will not tolerate copying from anyone, working with somebody else to get your assignments completed, getting someone else to complete your assignment. You know by this point what plagiarism is. Please don't do that. I want your work to be original, and I want it to be from you. If you have questions, there are help desks within our system. You can click on the help sign and go to the knowledge base. It has a ton of topics that you can look at and possibly get your question answered. There's a student handbook. I hope that you will take a look at it. If you have questions, most likely you will be able to get your question answered by looking at that. While using our system, the Mozilla Firefox is the preferred browser, as is Chrome. If you are using Internet Explorer and you experience problems, it's probably because of the browser. Try to switch to Mozilla Firefox or Chrome, or maybe even Opera if you have it. As I mentioned before, your course email correspondence with me should be through your Georgia Virtual School email account. That's how I will email you. Except for your initial welcome email that I sent to you, I will not be using your personal email, only your Georgia Virtual School email. Schoolcast, we have an automated system. If your grade drops below 70, it will make an automated call to your home to let your parents know that your grade has dropped below 70. My office hours are on Thursdays at 7:30. In addition to this, I will be going over some content that we will be studying. So I encourage you to come on Thursdays at 7:30 if you can. If not, these sessions are recorded, and the link to the recordings are posted on the course homepage, and you can listen to it at a later time. Here's the breakdown of your grade. This information is also in the syllabus. Please pay attention to these weights. Your tests are worth 50%. That's a lot. So please don't take your test lightly. Make sure you've studied and prepared before you attempt a test. What you can expect from me is that your assignments will be graded within 3 school days unless it is a DBQ. Usually DBQs are a little more intense and I might take a little more time to grade those. If I do, then I will post a note or an announcement letting you know that it's going to be longer than 3 days. What happens is on Wednesday, if you don't turn in assignments, on Thursdays I enter zeros for assignments that have not been turned in. I update the grade book every week. You should stay on top of your grade and look. And if you have questions about your grade, please feel free to ask me. It's your grade. I'm more than happy to talk with you about how I came to the grade that I give you. So it's certainly within your right to ask me about your grade. Also on assignments, quizzes, discussions, I provide feedback. Please take a look at that. It'll help guide you and help you learn the content of European history. So let's try to take a look at a GAFS course. I hope this works. Screen share. Okay, so hopefully my screen is being shared. Oh goodness, let me get here. Not that, this. All right, so this is our course homepage. Here is my contact information. Here are our weekly syllabus and schedules. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the 18-week. This is a lot of good information you need to read. Here is our assignments, our schedules. And so you see, by the time Wednesday rolls around, this is the Wednesday date. Anything that has been assigned during the week will be due on this Wednesday date. So that follows that routine throughout the course. Right down here under announcements each week, and our week is going to begin on Thursday because our assignment date ends on Wednesday. So each week I will have a new news announcement posted right here under news. Please take a look at this. I put a lot of time and effort into making sure it is engaging and helpful to you. So please make sure you take a look at the news announcements. If you have something to turn in to me, like an assessment, a discussion, a Dropbox, or a quiz, it'll be listed here under assessments, as will your grades. Your course materials right here will have your content. If you click on content, then you will see the contents of our course. Here's information about your e-text. And our first unit for the B section will be the French Revolution. If I click this link right here, then we have links to the French Revolution and the different assignments you have to complete. Okay. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Once I get the recording links done, they'll be posted here under user links. You can look there for those. Okay. All right, so let me unshare. I don't think I was sharing. Okay. Go back to my presentation. We do have help sessions throughout the first few weeks of class about how to work D2L, Brightspace. Please feel free to participate in those if you feel like you need to. Most of all, remember, I'm here to help you. I want you to succeed. If you need help with something or just have a question, please don't hesitate to contact me. And most of all, I hope we all have a great semester. I think we will. This is a great, I like the B section of European history. And so please reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm going to end the recording now. Nobody's here. Nobody came to our session. So I'm going to go ahead and end the recording.